Hi, I am Brother Kelly Hughes, Chaplain of the Arts. We are broadcasting from the Valiant Theatre here in the heart of Winnipeg's greasy Tenderloin District, just around the corner from Old Market Square, where Winnipeg Fringe Festival bangs on. I don't know if it's banging on, but
Sure. It is.
that's what I thought maybe it was doing. This is Kelly Hughes Live Shorts Fringe 2025. Thank you so much. If you are watching us on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, or if you're over at our YouTube page, or if you happen to be listening to this on 101.5 UMFM, thank you so much for stopping by. And my guests are right here. Very excited to have you, Ingrid Garner.
Thanks, Kelly.
Sally Scott.
Hello.
And Marc, something French.
Dionne.
Marc Dionne, sorry.
I'm like Celine.
It's like Leslie.
No, she does, Celine.
Yes.
Thank you all for stopping by.
Thanks for having us.
How's Fringe going for everybody?
I feel like it's very healthy. Like this year, even from day one, like more folks were out, more diversity of audience.
So the whites, not just the whites.
I mean more at age, but yeah.
Okay. So not just the 70-year-olds.
Yeah, it's a lot. I'm seeing young people in every audience. I don't know about your guys' experience. What do you think?
We've had a huge variety of ages, I think, young, old, from every walk of life. Yeah. And it's been a wonderful visit to Winnipeg. We've never been here before. Everybody has been so friendly and so helpful. It's been a really lovely experience.
Where are you from, Marc? Are you from the woods? You got the woods on your hat.
Yes, right. It sort of the woods, Northern Ontario, or considered Northern Ontario.
Oh, yeah.
I'm originally from Sudbury, Ontario, and
Yeah.
I moved out west in the late 90s.
Yeah.
But French Canadian in an English-ish part of Ontario.
Yeah. Okay. And where are you based, Sally?
I currently live in Southampton in England, but I was living in BC in Vancouver, and I attended a storytelling retreat, which is how I met the other people in Test Talks.
Well, that's exciting.
Okay.
Do you have an exciting story like that?
Depends, right? I'm originally from right near Disneyland. Now I'm in Los Angeles.
Oh.
Yeah.
How are things going down in LA?
Oh, you know.
Yeah.
It's frightening, and then my neighbors are being kidnapped by masked men, and
Do you actually know people that have? I mean, you're just saying your neighbors, like people.
my fellow without cause, without warrants.
It's kind of funny because I've poked a couple of the Americans that I've had on. This is our I don't know, 16 or something, and I've poked a couple of Americans about politics and whatever, and there are people like Paul Strickland, who is always kind of philosophical and sort of, what I mean. He's not I bug him and call him Mr. Middle of the Road, but you know what I mean. He kind of he does his thing, but a couple of people really didn't want to say anything because one person was not born in the States.
We're all feeling a little bit
Natasha
of
Rook, and she's like, oh, well, I'm not, I mean, she didn't say this, but she's not born in the States. So she's like, she was worried. She's like, I don't want to say anything because they can.
I feel that too.
Ship me off.
Yeah.
But you're an American.
Yeah, but I want to be able to go back home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it's just, and you've heard the new thing, right? Which is Obama should be arrested. That's his new thing.
Well,
he's trying to distract from the
he published an
Epstein stuff.
Video. Yeah. Tactic is all this time, right?
How many Fringes are you doing this year?
This has been a big year for me. I think 6. I'm gonna do Edmonton next, and then I'll be in Rochester. Yeah.
So what number is this year?
Of ever
Fringe? No,
Fringe?
This year.
This year.
This year.
This year. Oh, this is I think 4.
What were the other 3?
Cincinnati, Ottawa, and I was in Orlando for a little bit as well.
Yeah.
So
things have kind of cooled down here a little bit for Americans in Canada. We were a bit pissed off, a couple of months ago.
Oh, I'm sure people still are.
and then I know that I actually saw I can't remember what plates, but it was American plates, and they had a big sticker on the back of their vehicle, and it said, "I stand with Canada," which I just thought was kind of, I mean, because I guess for, for people that spend a lot of time here and have Canadian friends and whatever, or just like for a person who wants to live in the world, like it's embarrassing right now, I guess.
Yeah.
Like it's a gong show.
The Canadians have been, for the most part, I feel like Canadians understand, they can separate the people from the government. And I haven't had a bad, reaction. I think for the most part, in fact, the sentiment has been like, we feel for you and we're frightened for you. And I think every Canadian loves someone who's an American, and most Americans probably love someone who's a Canadian. So, we're neighbors.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
That's nice. You never got booed at a hockey game. So that's.
I would never do that. I would never go to a hockey game.
How about you, a good French Canadian boy? What do you think about hockey? Pro or con?
I've played hockey my whole life.
Yeah.
And as a French Canadian, I was forced-ish into loving the Montreal Canadiens. And then my way of rebelling as a teenager was to start loving the Toronto Maple Leafs. And then that got all my French relatives. What are you doing? Not
that got
liking.
you kicked out of the family?
Yeah, so
Oh
I went
my
from
God.
red shirts to blue shirts, and then I moved out west just in time. But I can't say I follow it, but I've loved that game as long as I can remember. I've played it. I think where I grew up, there must have been 7 outdoor rinks walkable distance from where I grew up. So that's all we did after school in the wintertime.
Sally, you play hockey probably, yeah?
Well, I hope they don't take my Canadian passport away for saying this, but I have never seen a hockey game it live in person. I've seen them in pubs, but you can't see the puck. So I didn't really get into it because I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
Do you remember when, for a while, I think when Fox had the colored puck, so that you could see
it. For people that wrote in saying, "I cannot see the puck."
Yeah.
Right.
They said, "We got this."
Oh well, I guess probably it's not on. Probably is it even on Fox anymore? No, and the puck's gone. It's just back to the people that really want to see it. I'm not really a big hockey guy, but I just thought, you look like a guy that can handle a stick.
Thank you.
You know what they would say? They'd say he has soft hands.
Oh boy.
Yeah. He knows that. Yeah.
Sure thing.
You get a little hot under the collar or what?
Well, it's a warm day.
Yes, it sure is a warm day.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about Test Talks.
Sure. Do you want to take it away?
I think you've got this one.
Test Talks is a spin-off of TED Talks. And so just like TED Talks...
A rip-off, you mean?
Spin-off. DJ spin-off. So we have the beautiful red circular carpet in the middle of the stage, and we are 5 storytellers. We share 6 stories with 5 people over the course of 75 minutes. It is 18 plus, if you are interested.
Is it because Sally drops so many F-bombs?
Mainly.
Yeah.
You know.
And the C one, the Brits.
I was just gonna say
the Brits like to use that one.
The C one for
That's
sure.
just like a normal word.
Yeah.
Out there, yeah.
But the stories are great. They're all personal stories. There's one fictional story. The rest are actual stories of our real lives. Very hero's journey-esque. The great world, deep down dark, and then you rebuild your way, and then you come back to the village and offer wisdom for everyone. That's what we're doing.
So the stories are all standalone?
Yes.
Yeah. So you get your 12 minutes or whatever to go up there and bang it off. Has this show? How long has this show been going on for?
When was our first performance?
Right, about 10 days now.
Okay, so this is a world premiere,
brand new show. We are all, I'd say amateurs. I mean, Sally's had some theater experience before. I'm not sure if it's what's before professional and after amateur. Like, you're in there. Whereas I've never done anything like it. What is it, sorry?
The AHL.
The AHL.
More hockey,
exactly.
More hockey.
Exactly.
More
the
hockey,
AHL.
yeah.
So some of us have theater experience, but primarily we met at a retreat center last year, working under Tracy Aaron Smith's leadership, and her program basically helps you mine raw material from your life. So Kelly, we would dig into your soul, come up with some pivotal moments in your life, and turn one of those stories into a 12-minute show. And that's where we met at this retreat. And then our local contact here, Tess, who lives here, she put in her name for the lottery for the Fringe, got the Planetarium Theater, and said, hey, do you guys want to do a show? And we're like, yeah, sure, sounds great.
Yeah, how come you're going like this?
Yes. Because she says in her intro that it was met with excitement. At least maybe Sally's excitement.
Yeah.
I was very reluctant for a long time to agree to do something. I work behind cameras. I'm in an office. To put myself out on a stage in front of strangers 7 times in a row and actually pay to do that, to come here and to rent an Airbnb seemed counterintuitive.
So how's it going? I mean,
but I love it.
Okay, so you were wrong.
I was wrong. Usually when I don't want to do something, it means I should do it. Yeah. Of course.
Were there other people that said no? And are they kicking themselves now? That's what I want to know.
No, I think, right?
No, there was one person, but she had a conflict. She's a professional musician, so she was not able to attend, unfortunately.
Okay. I was hoping that you were, for some reason, I was hoping you were going to say professional wrestler.
Yeah.
If only.
Yeah. So is everybody, so it's like an online, it was like so the retreat, where was the retreat?
Cortez Island, Hollyhock. It's in the BC Gulf Islands. Okay. It's a beautiful
retreat center. Tess was out there in the doing the retreat out there.
Tessa, Tess, she goes by Tess or Tessa, was one of the students.
Tess Talks works better than Tessa Talks.
Tessa Talks.
Yeah.
Right, so she was a student at this retreat, as I was. When we met, I was helping the teacher at the time, as well as a student. Sally was a student. Nicolette was a student. Yeah. Teo, the other performer, is a student. So, yeah.
If you are watching on Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok, this reel is about to end. Please join us over at our YouTube page. It is The Valiant Theater 1761, and you can watch this and the other 17 hours or whatever of programming. So go over there and check that out. Okay, we're done with that. We're going to keep going for the people on YouTube. We're going to give the people what they want. The people want to know, Sally, Scott, how many times have you been on stage? Like 1,000, 7? Like, what's your...
Oh, maybe 20 or 30, always playing other people, always playing other people's words. Sometimes I've been really fortunate and I've been doing new writing, which is incredibly exciting because you're doing it on stage for the first time and you're hearing people's reactions for the first time. But this is my first time playing myself, playing words that I have written. And it turns out I am my favorite character to play.
Oh, okay. Well, that's nice. I was just going to ask you if you like playing yourself or if that was...
Definitely, yeah. Don't have to worry about, is this the right mannerism for this character? It is, because it's me.
Wow. That's exciting. What do you think about that?
I think, honestly, I think it's, for me, like the most difficult. I think it's like the hardest to play myself. And I think like, that's why I respect like what stand-up comedians do. Like you have to kind of like learn how to be yourself on stage and not in a performative, like, so that if it comes naturally to you, I have like so much respect for that. I find it very difficult.
Yeah. You want to hide? Be somebody
else?
Yes,
I want to hide. I feel exposed without a mask. I need a mask.
Eleanor's story, An American Girl in Hitler's Germany, is happening right now. Next show is Friday at 7:15 over at PTE Main Stage, big room.
I know.
And so Ingrid Garner is over there. Now, how many times? When did the show start?
I premiered it in 2014, so it's just had its 11-year anniversary. Yeah.
Does that seem right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's bad.
Yeah. No, it does. Like, because for me, like as I age, I'm like somebody sent me a message the other day, and that I haven't talked to them since 2017. And I'm like, oh, really? Like just time just sifts. But 11 years seems right.
11 years seems right. And also like the pandemic, like I feel like the pandemic, the first month felt so long, but then everything after that is just zoom, just goes by in a second. So in my memory, it just, that is like a time suck. So yeah, I guess it feels about right. But it is wild too. In the show I play my grandmother ages 9 to 16, and I've been playing 9 for 11 years. 11 years. That does feel kind of crazy.
So that makes you 20.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
character is
like Bart Simpson.
I know, when I think
Yeah.
about that, as many episodes, if every episode of The Simpsons was a day in the life, he'd be far older now.
So, and how many times have you mounted this show?
You mean just like individual performances?
No, I mean like
Whoa.
like how many? Like, are you doing other shows this year or?
Yeah, I have a sequel to this show,
Yeah.
which we chatted about last time. I mean, at festivals, I don't know, maybe like 30 different runs, but I have to be getting close to like 300 performances of this over the years.
And you're not getting sick of it?
The pandemic was a break. It was nice to have that break.
Yeah.
I'd say not sick of it, but I do. It's, the material has only gotten heavier since I started doing it. But for me, what keeps it fun and what keeps it fresh is I play 15 different characters in it, and I can always improve that. Like getting more specific with the characters is always something I can work on.
Yeah. And fascism is very in right now.
Oh my God, it's all the rage.
Yeah. So when was the last time you had this one in Eleanor's Story in Winnipeg?
In Winnipeg, the original one, I think I did it in 2022.
Yeah.
So it's been a little bit.
Yeah. So you've got lots of new people. You've got people coming back.
I'm honored. I'm honored by how many people have come and said that they saw it when I originally did it in 2015, and I hope they feel some ownership over the show, because Winnipeg is the reason I do this show. I attended Winnipeg Fringe in 2013, and I was like, oh, I'd like to not like spend the next 2 years in acting school being yelled at by a Russian woman. Like I want to do this. I want to be with these wonderful like Winnipeg audiences, and I just needed a show. And so this seemed like a really good subject matter for
the acting school that you were in had a Russian woman, or all of them have a Russian woman?
I'm sure they all do, but certainly mine did. Yeah.
What were you doing here in 2013? Like
I was just teching another person's show. Yeah.
Okay.
But I wasn't familiar with the concept of Fringe.
And you looked at them and you were like, if they can do that, I can do that.
No. I mean, well, I love this idea that the idea of like going and auditioning in Hollywood or going to Broadway like was so overwhelming to me. I was like, I don't think I have the gumption to go and get that much rejection. But the beautiful thing about Fringe is like people can create things suited to their unique talent, something perfectly suited to them. And I like that idea. Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of risk, but also there's a lot of control, and there's a lot of, if people dig it, then that's all on you. So
so it makes the triumphs more rewarding, but then the rejections more
well. And the people that I know, like I was talking to a couple of folks who've got a show this year who are local, and they spend a lot of their time doing film stuff and TV stuff and whatever. But you're in Winnipeg, you've got crummy, day work and Hallmark Christmas movies, and you know what I mean.
I want to hear it.
You're doing a bunch of things. Well, they shoot they shoot a bunch of Hallmark Christmas movies here.
I've heard that.
That's like a thing that they do.
Yeah.
And partly because we often have snow. Although if we don't have snow, I guess they use, cotton batting or something. What did they use in The Wizard of Oz? Asbestos.
Well, didn't you say you work behind the cameras? Can you verify?
Can I verify which? Sorry.
Fake snow. We
fake
want
snow.
to know what fake snow is.
Yeah,
Mashed
you want to know
potatoes?
what it is?
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I know it's usually in bottles, and then the machine sort of splits it for us with
Splits
some
it
fan.
like the atom. It's like nuclear snow.
Yeah. I mean, there's several different machines.
He doesn't know. You shouldn't have asked him.
Look.
He's just talking out of his ass.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
No, so that's like just one of the things that happens here, and there's kind of a, there are people who just, that's how they make their living is like movies, but like kind of specifically these Hallmark movies. I just think it's great to pay your bills, but I imagine it's not like super rewarding. I imagine it's more rewarding to be up on stage and have that audience in front of you and to have people,
and tell the story you want to be telling.
Yeah.
Not someone else's story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Sally's sick of everybody else. She just wants to tell her own stories.
Yeah. Well, I would just say that I'm sure for a lot of, most people, work is work. So it is immensely satisfying to tell your own stories, but it's also quite nice to be able to pay your rent.
Yeah. That's a great point.
Well, if you make money, are they going to give you any? It's just costing Marc money. Are you? Do you have a different deal than Marc does?
No.
Are you getting paid for this? You getting paid
Kelly's
for this?
starting something. Yeah.
We'll check our contracts later.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Have you, Ingrid? Have you seen anything?
Yeah. I not as much as I used to, but yeah, I'm trying to get out there. How about you guys? Have you been seeing stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've seen some really fantastic stuff. Is it okay if we name some shows?
Drop away.
We saw the Get Laid show last night. That was absolutely
Yeah, she's
fantastic.
great.
Very interactive, so much fun.
Yeah.
And you can really see the thought and the care that has gone into how it's been presented as well.
Yeah.
So
Did you get anybody's phone numbers from it?
Well, I wasn't really looking for that,
Okay,
so
okay,
that's
okay,
with
okay.
that not living here.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
That's
But
fine.
she took care of us as audiences.
Yeah.
It's very
Okay.
nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything you want to?
Yeah. Anything you want to plug?
I enjoyed the neurodiversity comedy show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Neurohilarity?
Neurohilarity. Yeah.
Neurohilarity.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah.
I got to also see the Tales of Dorothy Parker.
Oh,
Yeah.
very good.
Good story.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
and then obviously the Get Laid show.
Mhm.
I'd like to see. I'd have to look at my phone. So I wrote down a couple that I'd like to see. I just haven't retained all the names, all the titles.
Yeah.
Do you are your stories memorized, or do you just kind of have the sort of the outline, or?
We know our stories.
Yeah.
So we all deliver them differently. We have different storytelling styles.
Yeah.
But we know our stories, so we come out and we just tell them differently.
Yeah. And is Marc's story good?
He's wonderful. He is so much fun. He is a natural storyteller and performer, and just keep going. And just we end the show with Marc's story for a reason, which was a bit disappointing on the Sunday because we had a fire alarm drill, so not everybody got to see the ending. There were a few dedicated audience members who stuck around and saw Marc finish the story outside of the entrance. But yeah, no, we've been very fortunate with Marc's performance because he is so much fun.
Oh,
Thank you.
that's beautiful.
Did you, Marc? You must have got some numbers in at the Get Laid show.
I wasn't looking either.
Oh,
I did get a high five from a distance, which was flattering because at one point there's the let's at least get everyone some high fives, and that was flattering to have someone go.
Okay.
And I was like, it did feel nice.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah, it did feel nice.
That's nice to be flattered. How do you feel about being flattered, Ingrid?
I hate it.
Yeah.
I just I need. Yeah, I just need to be tormented with words. Just told them awful, and that's how I really thrive. That's really how I move through the world.
You thrive on negative energy.
Exactly. Don't we all? I mean, isn't that really what being human is? It's just being criticized, and that's how we thrive. No? Am I crazy?
Maybe if you make enough money with the show, you can move out of the house, move out of your parents' house.
Yeah. No, I mean, no. I want to stay in the basement.
Yes. Somebody does a whole show about living in her dad's basement. Nomi Ziegler. I don't know if the whole show is about that, but she says she literally lives in her dad's basement. She's an adult, but then she says it's like one of those houses where the kind of the it's on a hill, and so the main floor kind of is out here, and the second floor is kind of, you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about?
No.
You ever see a house on a hill where they have a lot in BC where you can on the one end you can go out from this floor and you can go out from this floor because it's on the hill.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah. That's kind of what her house is like, I guess. Yeah.
Very cool.
But you've never seen that, eh?
That show?
No, that kind of house.
I don't. We don't even really
have.
We
houses?
Don't have room. We don't have room in LA. Yeah, that's just and then basements are pretty actually uncommon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then where do you hide when the fires come and the army comes
you run. You run from fires. You don't hide from them.
Is your show hopeful, or is it just a bummer?
I think it's hopeful. I've been particularly determined in the last few years to make sure that people understand it's a hopeful story, because hope is essential in dark times. And I feel like my grandmother, on who the show is based, is someone truly went through the darkest of times and went on to have many happinesses in life. And that's what you can do. You may feel out of control in the world, powerless, but what you always have control over, what you can always help, is the things within reach. And whether that be your messy desk or the people within reach, your family or your community, you can always make a difference.
Is your grandmother still around?
Yeah, she just turned 95.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is she with it still?
Yeah, she's she has like friends. She's kind of like so popular that we can't even get through a whole meal without the phone ringing off the hook. So
Wow.
Yeah, she's beloved.
Yeah, beloved.
Yeah,
that's amazing. And sorry, does she do you all live together?
No, she lives in San Diego area,
Okay.
so it's like a couple hours away.
My mom is 95.
Wow,
also. Not my grandma, but my mother.
Uh-huh.
And but she's very out of it. So
I'm sorry to hear that.
it's kind of I don't know. I feel like that's kind of it's really great if you can keep your marbles when you get old, because otherwise, I don't know. It's just
we hope to be lucky. Yeah.
It's just kind of sort of depressing.
Yeah, it's like you kind of are. Yeah, just you want to be able to recognize, the person that you.
So then, what does she think about what's going on in the States?
I can't swear.
Sure you can. Go ahead.
Well, she said, "Well, shit happens." That's what she she said. Yeah. I was actually kind of saying to these guys before, like, when you live long enough, you do kind of understand. You see kind of a totality of life, that there are ebbs and flows. Like there are dark times and there are light times, and it will get better. It's very hard to see that sometimes when you're in the thick of it. But she feels a lot of empathy for, many different groups, and particularly I think the people of Ukraine is like, that was something that she really related to, and her heart's really gone out to. But yeah, no, she has always kept a really cheery spirit. And I think you would not recognize that she went through such things now.
And I've asked you before, but what does she think about your show?
Oh, she loves it. And I appreciate that. Like, she loves that it's emotional to see me like play her family members and all that, but she's an artistic person, and she can appreciate the theatricality of it and like the artistry of the show, which I'm really honored by too.
Mm-hmm. Now you two, you haven't done this anywhere else except for Winnipeg, so presumably none of your family members aren't flocking to Winnipeg to come see this, or are they?
Sadly not.
No.
I did a little preview for some friends and family back in Southampton, just to try a few things out and see what they thought. So
and what did they think?
They loved it. They gave me some great constructive criticism and some positive feedback, and I was really happy to get to share that with them, and then felt a bit more confident with bringing it to Winnipeg.
So they didn't say, "Get off stage, we want Marc."
No, they said, "When do we start paying you?" And I was like, "Oh, that's quite nice."
That's very nice.
Marc, what do you think? What do you think your family thinks about you?
Or his show?
Loaded.
Yeah, right.
Dealer's choice.
It's since I'm here in the spirit of honesty.
Oh.
I think my mother's worried about me doing this show at 47 years old and what it talks about.
Huh.
But I was married to a woman from Winnipeg for several years, 12 years up until just recently. And so some of her friends who have become my friends over the last decade came to see the show. So it was great.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah. I think for the most part, look, they're hopeful stories, all of ours. They're all, like I was saying earlier, good to, oh, shit hits your fan.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't off yourself, nor did you die. So how did you come out of it? And there's triumph there, and there's hope there, and people resonate, I think.
What do you want the audience to come away with?
Oh, sorry, is this
No, go for it.
Yeah, go for it.
That sometimes the things that are inside your head are allowed to come out of it, and we are allowed to talk about our thoughts and feelings, and sharing. Oh God, I can't believe I'm about to say this. Sharing is caring. It is healthy to talk about things and to get things out.
Ingrid, what do you want your audience to?
Honestly, it's strangely kind of a similar message. Like my grandmother felt like writing the book that this is based on, and kind of talking and sharing about what happened is what healed her. 70 years later, And I think it was really evident, like her compared to her siblings, that I think this is why she's lived so long, is because she kind of went to the hard work of addressing what happened and being able to share it and not have this like culture of silence around, which a lot of people did. They just wanted to go back to normal. Of course, you want to go back to normal and just, don't talk about what happened, but that's not healthy.
Do you think you'll still be doing this show when you're 95?
Oh, probably not. I mean, it's already kind of like a stretch. I'm playing 9 now. And I don't want to be like that one, I'm playing a teenager at 50 and I'm like, and people look at me a certain way. But I want to create new stuff that's, as I grow, I make new content, I want to make a show about this woman, Vampira, the original horror hostess in the 1950s. Nice. And then that can last me another 20 years.
Great. Well, that's good. Yeah. What's next for you two?
I'm writing part 2.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
So my show is about a gynecological pain condition. And
Fun.
so I like to think so. And so the show goes up until 2019, but a lot of stuff has happened since 2019, pandemic, and the rest of life since then. And so it'd be nice to have a part 2 and develop it into a full show, maybe turn it into more of a play instead of storytelling.
Marc, how about you?
I'm going back to my normal life as of Monday afternoon. I run a production agency.
Wow.
And we're pre-producing a couple of productions in August and September. I'm going back to that, working from home, hanging out with my dog. I live in Whistler. I'm going to be biking more, hiking more. But I've loved my time in Winnipeg for sure.
What kind of dog do you have?
She's a Heinz 57, 45 pounds of adorable cuteness.
Heinz? Yeah. I'm not familiar.
Heinz 57 was a sauce, a steak sauce back in the day, and whenever the dog was so mixed up, we used to say Heinz 57.
Yeah, okay. I don't know if that's local. Don't you have Heinz?
Well, Heinz, yeah.
Yeah, but probably you have Heinz 57.
57.
If you look at the ketchup now, they've got a 57
ketchup
bottle.
Like Converse.
It's kind of like a little nod to that.
Gotcha.
I know you have Heinz. I know you have Heinz because what's his name was a Heinz, married a Heinz. Oh my God. Who is the big, tall, boring guy with the gray hair who ran for president against
that could be anybody.
Bush? John Kerry.
Okay, yeah.
He married a Heinz heiress.
Oh, very good.
He was rich because he married one of the Heinz kids.
Look, I just get the brand that is at the store.
Yeah. 57 used to be a sauce at the store. I'm guessing it's not anymore.
So who's watching your dog?
My ex-wife.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Do you co-parent the dog?
We are co-parents.
Yeah.
Amicable co-parents.
Oh.
We love her dearly. She's 13, mostly deaf.
Yeah.
Her name is Marnie.
Not your ex-wife.
My ex-wife still has her hearing.
And she's not 13. Okay.
Correct.
Good.
Oh, yeah. Just
want to clear that up.
Thank you for clearing it up.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sally, who's waiting for you at home?
Oh, my sister and my niece and nephew, who spent the whole of last summer saying that Auntie Sally was moving back to the UK to spend more time with them. So I spent the whole of last summer telling everyone that they were telling everyone that I'm moving back to spend more time with them.
Aww.
Oh, that's cute.
They're adorable.
How about you? Who or what is waiting for you when you finally get back from your 6 fringes?
Oh, well, I've been going back in between, which has actually been really nice.
So your plants aren't all dead.
Yeah, my partner, and also I teach creative writing in jails back at home. So my students will be really happy to hear about my stories from Fringe, I'm sure.
Nice.
Yeah.
The show is Eleanor's Story, an American Girl in Hitler's Germany. The back just says, sold out, sold out, sold out. 5 stars, 5 stars, 5 stars. It is happening at PTE Main Stage. I mean, one day they're just going to call that the Chase Paget.
Theater, I imagine so.
I mean, that's
at some point.
I feel like that's coming. And that is Friday at 7:15 is the next one. Tess Talks is happening over at the Planetarium. Next show is Saturday at 7:45 because it's a show today, and that is storytellers Tessa Emery, Theo, no last name, just like Cher, Sally Scott, who may or may not have moved home to visit her nieces or nephews or whatever, Dr. Nicolette Richer, the only doctor in the group, and then the fabulous Marc Dionne, happily co-parenting his dog. That's why.
That's it. Thank you, Kelly.
Thank you all so much
Cheers,
for stopping
Kelly.
by.
Thanks,
Thank
Kelly.
you.
And thanks to all of you. Still another hour or so probably of stuff coming, so stay tuned for that. Oh, you know what we should do? We did this last time and it was good. So I'll say the first 2 words in this, and then you say the last 3 words with me. So I say, art will
Save
us
us
all.
all. That's so nice. Thank you.